Hello, I'm Canuck Goose, and this is going to be my blind playthrough of Sable. I wanted to start recording my gameplay after I watched a bunch of people playing Chance of Sonar and Outer Wilds. I had typically only played some RPGs, shooters, and sports games, but I got really obsessed over those two, and really excited over this new realm of single-player, story-driven games. I'm a bit new to recording my gameplay, though, and I messed up the audio in the first 2 episodes. I'm sorry about that. I thought of not posting it, but I am loving Sable so far, and I fixed it by episode 3 if you just want to skip ahead. This first recording had no usable audio after I finished, so I watched and voiced it over just a couple hours later, so the reaction is still pretty fresh. The second recording has audio, but the game volume was super loud. So I tried to lower it and keep my voice intact, but I might be a bit muffled at times. Third time's the charm though, and I got it working fine. But enough yapping, eh? Time for my blind playthrough of Sable.
Okay, yeah, I remember commenting on the art style. It does look really nice. I saw lots of these like diagrams. They look like little spider. Cockroach. Oh, no. I know that's a beetle now. And here's Sable. Yeah, like those diagrams look like circuitry. Very cool. Some god, some deity, some ruler. Oh, sure. Wasn't sure if I had to actually move there. Alright. Just booking it everywhere. I was surprised there was a sprint setting because Sable seems to run full out no matter what. I got places to go. Things to glide over. Yeah, and then I was like, oh, how can I jump? It's like, obviously I can jump back up if I can get down. I just want to test her abilities. Seemed they wanted me to, too, or else why would that be there? Clearly a button clearly needs to be pressed. Clearly succeeded. Yeah, I already figured that one out. Jumped a lot. Yeah, so I was looking around at all the designs actually. I was like, oh yeah, very ancient looking obviously, but it kind of looks like circuitry when you're looking at those windows. Spider-Man. Spider-Woman. Just laughing because I'm climbing up here like, oh, beautiful. Yeah, so I was like, oh, very like open world immediately. I appreciate that. And then still kind of obvious where I should go. Maybe I should go to that big smoke signal over there. But I clearly can't just jump off of this cliff here, right? Like, that'd be crazy. I don't know. Okay, we'll go back in. We'll figure it out. Oh my god, maybe it's a puzzle right off the bat. This game has puzzles, right? We'll figure it out. An archaeologist explores everywhere, anyways. Spacey and archaeology. That's what I've been told this game is. And that excited me. Hell yeah. Jumping all over the place. Okay, maybe just through the door? Nope. We're gonna climb it just a little bit to make sure. Nope, that's not normal. I'm missing something. Missing something. Maybe it's up here, like, there's only one way to go, a ladder, right? It's perplexing. What is the solution to this puzzle? Oh, you just drop down. I have some strong legs. Yeah, that's how you do it. Okay, puzzle one solved. Making quick work of the game. Okay, where do we go? We're gonna head to that little village. Yeah, here's the sprinting, but again, she's like running full out. And yeah, she does go faster for sure, but like, uh, her normal speed is much faster than my normal walking around. Maybe I'm just slow. Maybe I'm slow. Very pretty, very rustic compared to the kind of like circuitry that we saw. And then that guy was sporting a metal leg. I don't know. The juxtaposition of it all, the duality of it all. Oh my gosh, talking over Jaddy. Jaddy, smiling behind her mask, just as I know she can feel teeth bearing little grimace behind mine. I like Jaddy right off the bat. Very motherly. I don't think they tell me our relation. You know you have nothing to worry about, don't you? I know, I know. And yet... I shrug, but any attempts to act casual are fruitless. The movement is jerky, and I don't think I've ever been more aware of my little shoulders. She laughs. Yeah, I definitely get the being nervous and anxious thing, Sable and well, I guess I'm the one choosing her choices. But I do know who you are. But I do know how you are. Remember the first time you rode a bike? Of course. You wouldn't even let me put you on the seat. You were so afraid. Your hands were like little claws. Feel the memory in my fingers. Then I promised you it was going to be alright. I told you how much I had loved riding my bike as a young woman and how wonderful the wind felt through fabric. I'm a little nervous because you keep mentioning all of my claws here. Like, they're just hands. Like, I'm getting self-conscious now. You sat down, you leaned forward and put those little grasping claws on the handles. And I remember thinking, just watching you tear over. Look at her. She can do whatever she wants. Hell yeah. I will do whatever I want. Jetty reaches out and places a hand on the end. And you can, Sable. You can do whatever you want. I take a breath. I do think so. I know you are. Jetty is so supportive of us. I do appreciate it. I know she's probably gonna make me cry in this game too. Jeez. Trish should already have made arrangements for your bike, and Halal will share something. Oh, I wonder what that something is. I think I might suspect what Jadi's saying, but I stay quiet. After that, I suppose, we'll see you off. What if I choose the wrong path? I wanted to act confident, so I didn't choose that one, but I am interested in what the wrong path could be. I tell her why. I tell her that's why I'm so eager to make it, to choose well and quickly so that I don't go too far down the wrong path. That wrong path thing again. People keep mentioning something, and I'm like, oh no. Whatever you decide, you do so with my blessing, so don't try using me as an excuse to come home early, eh? Appreciate that. She knows me. I'll go speak with the law. I'll be there to see you off. And speak to Driss as well. I've told him to arrange your bike with Cizo, but you know how he is. Of course. We all know how Driss is. I have something to give you. A compass to help you on your journey. It is the same one I used on my gliding, and an artifact, you might say. An artifact. I take the device in my palm. It fits naturally there, perfectly weighted and crafted. Each component slides together with incredible, satisfying precision. Appreciate it. Thank you. Like motherly, but she's moving pretty slow. Maybe grandmotherly. I don't know. It's an interesting compass for sure. And I instantly run into a rock because I'm looking at my phone. Sable. Keep an eye. Oh yeah, spot the balloon. Like, well, I'm going there. That's the goal. But maybe I should talk to this guy first. Yeah, interested with the like prosthetic leg here. Very like cybernetic-y, but oh, and then what? That guy has telekinesis? How did you make that thing float? As I approached Halal, they gave an enthusiastic wave. I've always appreciated Halal's verve and vigor. On a day like this, I'm ready to match it with a touch of nerves for balance. Halal hands me a small round stone. As it nestles in my palm, I feel warmth, not borrowed from Halal's hands, but emanating from within. I run my thumb over it and find it softly electric, like static on cloth. Interesting. The electricity part is kind of what I'm latching onto there. Because, like, we got all this, like, tech, and we got the cybernetics on the wall of the, or the, you know what I mean, the glyphs on that temple we just left. What I've given you is a gliding stone. What do you feel? I tell Halal that I feel connectedness? No way, I'm not gonna say that. You said electricity, I'm gonna say electricity. Connectedness. Then you're doing it right. What you feel in that stone is openness. I look at the stone, it seems quite closed. Oh, jeez. I got the joke the first time, I swear. That was funny. Gliding stones are vessels for the perpetual engine, question mark, with the electricity. They suck up its power like sponges. Right now it's empty or dormant, waiting for you to fill it up. I did read through this all the first time. I don't know how I did it so fast. I ask how I can do this. Take it to the temple ruins at the edge of the canyon. You'll be able to activate it there. Okay. I look for an arch. I find a temple. Easy. Halal claps their hands twice and bobs a little. I appreciate their good mood at a time like this. You need a good mood. Come back to me once that's all done. I want to hear all about it. You got it. Oh, and they got like the antelope horns. I'm not sure if I keyed into that. Oh, you haven't gotten your bike yet? No. It's a bit of a trek to the temple, so go see Driss. He was meant to get that ready for you, no? Yes? I remember Jotty's words now and tell Halal I'll go and see Driss. Yeah, it's hard to pick a favorite. I like the good attitude on Halal, but Jotty's like got that motherly advice and being so kind. Oh yeah, let's check out my inventory. My old Bexy top and hood. A hand-me-down from Yara. Yara. Oh, right. We hear about Yara in a little bit. How they haven't come home. Oh. Random mark. Clear all markers. Sure. Pretty big map, though. Very exciting. Yep. Let's go do what they want. And then they had a little message. Oh, so that means I have a quest that I have to complete for them. I understand. Still pointing me right at them, though. Oh. I'm like, well, I'm already up here. I might as well keep climbing. Then I'm like, wait. I guess I didn't see it yet. I'm like, what's that? What the heck? And jump. You can make it. Confidence. Oh, almost too far. I am pretty superhuman. Or maybe not human at all. Some alien. Chum egg. Chum. Chum pal? Fat friendo? Buddy old pal? Offered up by chums when planting themselves into the ground, perfectly smooth and hard as a rock, and they seem to float with how light they are. Kind of like that stone Halal was tossing up and then gave to me, obviously, but it kind of like floated. I thought that was telekinesis, but it is clearly openness. Of course. What's down there? And then I proceed to absolutely forget about that room until later. In and out. Okay, what you looking at? Oh yeah, I know I have to go to Cedrus, but I'm like, well, this person's right here. I'm gonna go see. What you looking at? Oh, a little person. A little person. Then I stare randomly. And as she looks out across the landscape, Zeki's shoulders sag a little. I wonder what she's thinking about. Maybe that person over there? What you looking at? Zeki's voice is weakly incredulous. I don't know how she's done it. That's Alaria over there. Alaria. I found her gaze. I follow her gaze to a little speck in the distance, which I now understand is her daughter. Does she need help? No, she's fine. And I'll get her. I'm just. She shrugs. Yeah, totally get it. What are you gonna do when you got a daughter who likes to climb up a cliff? Maybe tell her not to? I don't know. I'm not a parent, but that seems. I suppose I'll know about that when I'm older. Yeah, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe we go down the wrong path and we don't make it back. I'll say, running up this gave me a little bit of nausea. I don't know. Be warned. Close your eyes. Maybe it was the jerkiness of my movements, but had to do it a couple times, and I was like, feel a little sick. I don't know why. Who is this? Some Assassin's Creed looking person about to jump into a hay bale. Caesar looks busy. I should leave her to it. Very fair. We all got stuff to do, I suppose. Yeah, I don't really see a way to get over to the kid from here, so we'll let her handle it. What is this balloon looking cauldron and a tall spatula? That was just not the reason why. Yep. Spotted Driss. Locked on. Going down this little merry-go-round. I'll say the second I got glide, and I'm not jumping down. Or I'm not running down, I'm jumping. Oh yeah. Some droid-looking thing. It's like we're in tents, and then we've got this floating mailbox. Such an odd combo. I can appreciate it. I don't know why I'm worried about fall damage. Just jumped off a cliff earlier. Okay, bike time. Here it is. The baby can't just take it. Gotta talk to them. Chris is the camp manager. He's been difficult to get a hold of, but that's probably because he's working on my bike. Perhaps it's extra beautiful or has some custom feature. What will his name be, I wonder? How fast will it go? Will my legs feel sore or will I get used to it? All very important questions. Driss turns with a bit of a start. Sable, hello. Hi. Nah, you gotta say hello, just not give me my stuff. I'm well. But I can't do it, I'm too keen on the words spell out. I asked Driss if he might, sort of, possibly, maybe have a bike for me. Your bike! He yells it like it's an idea he just had. Your bike, yes, of course, right, yes, your bike, that I was meant to, that I prepared for you, because today is your gliding. Yes, of course, right, yes, I do have that. My blood runs cold. Has he forgotten? Has he forgotten? By which I mean, I arranged it for you in a, well, it's sort of a tutorial for you? A tutorial? Yes, exactly. A learning experience. You see, Sable, before one can own their bike, they must prove that they can ride a bike by taking a test on how to ride a bike. Yeah, like honestly, fair. I think about it, and I find I've never heard of that part of the gliding, but this does seem earnest. So instead of worrying about your bike, I'd like you to try this bike. Driss gestures to the sand cutter at his side. Sand cutter. It's quite old and a little shabby. A tester if I've ever seen one. What's the bike's name? Driss seems scandalized. That's a bit personal. Youngsters these days with all their questions. And here's some advice for you, my young glider. Don't fall off. I did read all that. I didn't, like, read it aloud, I guess? I don't know. It's all in my head. Okay. Trying it all out. Moving back and forth, strafing. Not sure when I'm gonna need it, but I'm sure I will. And we're off. Racing across this desert. I had to go through this hoop. Or ring. I played Mario Party. And I'm like, did I speed up? It's kind of marginal, but I think so. Oh, he told me to go through the hoop, didn't he? But trust me, I cannot resist a good ring. Success. Give me my bike. I return to Driss, who somehow manages to seem caught off guard despite knowing I was coming. I'm just too fast. Sable, congratulations. How was your first pre-glide ride? Any strange rattles? Unexplained hissing? Small fires? What? What do you mean fire? Surely you'd notice if you were on fire, even a little bit. I think so. Was that a possibility? Well, obviously it didn't happen, so I think we're fine, which is not an answer, but it kind of is at the same time. Is that bike dangerous? Everything sounded normal. Indeed. Well, Sandcutter must like you then. It's usually a little more temperamental with new riders, but you're not even a little bit on fire. Stop talking about the fire. Have you already seen Halal? Yes. Am I not getting a bite? I'm sad. Well, you're getting the use of this sand cutter. That's something, eh? You can borrow it to run your little errands. My little errands! You punk. I remember immediately disliking Triss now. My little errands? You punk. Where do you get off? Yeah, and then Sable. Yeah, you and me both. We're on the same page. And Halal's got something to show you too. I already got it. Help you out with more of that mobility you're after. I'm after some respect, Driss. I'm after some respect. With my confidence in this exercise only lightly tarnished. You're better than me, Sable. I thank Driss very much. Slicing sands. Oh, with our sand cutter. I understand. I catch things. Wait. What is that on the bottom left? Is there actually a counter of how long this is gonna... Oh my god, I said 2 in a night? Is that important? Am I gonna, like, miss out on stuff if I'm too early or too late? Oh dear, I didn't even notice that in the time. Holy. Sable and I are both very anxious. Oh dear. Okay, we're zooming. On the road again. Of course, I go to the wrong place first. Why wouldn't I? I'm already looking like, this doesn't seem right, but I'm already here. Yeah, this ain't right. Let's go. Oh, what's over there? Big ruins. I'm excited for the future. Yeah, getting a better look at it. I got pretty far before realizing the audio messed up, or I messed up the audio. So I think I was there as well. So I'll have to voice over that. Very cool. Well, I'll wait to that point, I suppose. Spider Woman. Spider Woman. Okay. Lots of climbing. What am I sightseeing? What am I looking for? Go up the cliff. Silly goose. Yep, yep. Another good pal of mine. Thank you for the egg, friendo. Yet to find whoever the. Oh, yeah. No, Butterfly Man. I am absolutely enthralled by Butterfly Man here. It's like, what kind of god is this? Squatting. Squatting like Butterfly Man, but squatting nonetheless. Oh, well, okay. I forgot I can't that I can survive long falls, so that was terrifying for just a split second. And I didn't get crushed, so we're fine. Whoosh. Yes, yes. An archaeologist explores everywhere. We know this. Honestly, what is this? Oh well. Now I'm not scared. I'm superhuman. Super possibly human. And we keep running. Yep. Boss battle time. But I've only got my wits and a floating stone. The stone thrums like the beat of a heart as I approach the altar. A heart? Yuck. I feel exhilarated. Honestly, yeah. I'm ready for Rohana to know me. I'm ready to know myself. Rohana must be that god we saw earlier. That big face. I feel her curiosity in this sacred place. I know I'm in her sight. I like a deity who's curious. That's fun. Yo, I got this stone. Oh, okay. You can have it, I guess. Rohana. These immediately reminded me of the chum. Different colored chum I thought were coming for me at that point. Just for a split second. This is very cool though. What? So I guess that was like Rohana taking a peek at me, finding me worthy. Very colorful. It was a bit too much for poor Sable though. Okay, I got my stone back. So, stone gives me powers, or I have been granted powers? Like, is this just the key to the temple, or the source of power? Gliding, press and hold space in midair. And I'm like, oh, this is a jump puzzle game. Oh, this is like a platformer. Oh no. I don't know. I don't. I've only gotten vibes from it, or like somebody's mentioning it in like reference to another game or something. So I kind of thought it was going to be like Zelda type puzzles. I'm always willing to get better though, so the platforming I see as a challenge. Lion. Butterfly man, I will see you in the skies. I noticed the crow there, the raven. Yeah. I decided it wasn't worth jumping on Butterfly Man's head to just do that over and over. I don't think this is faster, and I don't care. I'm flying. Yeah, bombing run. Close enough. Oof, oof. Oh, Nelly. I was immediately worried it was going to blow up, and then I'm like, I guess I'm safe. Time to take it off a jump. And kind of fail. Ooh, there's a jump. I did not key in to the balloon being down now. Just looking around at what else there is. Big gate. Looks cool. Yo, Driss. Ask me a series of increasingly strange questions before I make an excuse to take my leave. Like what? So now I'm like, did I miss something? Are they not giving me my bike? And like, okay, what's down here? My bike. The hell, Driss? Barely started. Okay. Hello. I have been successful. Clear that they know what I've experienced. They're excited on my behalf in a way that makes me already miss them. Isn't it incredible? How does it feel? Safe like a warm hug. Nah, exciting. Freedom. I get to fly now. Right? You can do anything. It does darken. You're very lucky, you know. I miss being able to glide on the breeze. I suppose it's best that it fades with age, or else I might never have come back from my gliding. I'd just be out there heaving myself into chasms. So I got a time limit? I don't know. It's scary. I'll heave myself into chasms for you, of course. And then giggle. That's what I like to hear. I know people manage to keep it up, but I don't know that I've got the time to practice as much as they do. It takes so you can keep it. What? If you want it, well, they said they don't have time or energy or whatever. So I suppose the gliding wouldn't mean much if it were all gains and no loss. So it's just harder to keep up, like exercising when you're older. I don't know, like I don't always get enough exercise, but if I could freaking fly, I'm gonna fly as much as I can. To lose the perpetual is a sacrifice for another time. Scary. You're gonna love it out there, Sable, even when you don't. My advice, try to have fun. There's a lot to be said about ritual and independence, and all of that out there, but the world's an easier place if you put joy first. I know I was talking over some of that, but like I've read it. Just re-recording a kind of reaction before I get too far in the game. It'll be over before you know it. Well, that's not what I want to hear. Hello. So I don't want it to be over before I know it. I want to know it. A warning and a reassurance, all in one. Yes, I suppose we don't want to be gone from our family too long either. Before I go, hello gestures towards Cizo. They want to see me before I leave. back up the Dizzy Tower. Tower of Dizziness. Jotty greets me warmly. Hello, little glider. It's so strange being called that. I tell Jotty how strange it is being called glider. She seems to really like it, and maybe I like it too. My little glider. We're just a little glider. Yeah, now I can get over there. Check out that balloon, which I've only just noticed. This tower is not as dizzy watching the playback. Maybe I was just too into the game. Yeah, we'll talk first. Cizo is an out-clanner to the Ibexi, but I've known her for nearly as long as I can recall and think of her as more of a kind of distant relation. We have similar garb, at the very least. Machinists, I'm told, are given their posts, and by their training and their code must go to where they are needed. But Cizo has been among us for so long that it's easy to forget its assignment first and foremost. She's been here for so long, you guys must be in need of help. I think there's a perception among other clans that the Bexi are quite insular, I forget, or that our designation of outclanners or a Bexi. Yeah, I can see that being somewhat discriminatory. But such things are more the result of our nomadic nature. We seek to know who will travel with us and who we must leave behind, but all are welcome to join. I like the curiosity part of that, like, oh, you're different from us and I want to know you. I like that kind of idea behind it. To leave behind is certainly intimidating. I'm always pleased that Ciso did. Say, well, how do you do clan child? I can only think of one thing. Yeah, I was definitely still thinking about the bike at this point. Better now that I'm getting a bike. Excited for my bike. Ciso has a throaty quality to her voice, and it rumbles through her mask when she laughs. She's quite a serious person most days, and I'm always torn between pride and alarm when I manage to make her chuckle. Yes, Jotty told me how excited you were. Ciso sniffs. She also told me Driss would be coming along to get your bike together, but I think he may have. I knew it. What? I hadn't to say that out loud, so I tell her I was just clearing my throat. I don't begrudge Driss's forgetfulness. Were I tasked with so many odds and ends, I might be just as scattered, and besides, this will be good for you. Like, yeah, I don't mind that he's forgetful, but he hasn't admitted it. This is the first time an adult said that. Oh yeah, he probably forgot. I want you to scavenge the hover bike parts yourself. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm definitely down with this. I like the trope of making your own weapon or making your own hover bike. I tell Ciso I like the sound of that. A little adventure before the big one. It's more meaningful than you know. To bond with one's bike before it has taken form is more privilege than labor. Here, take this. Ciso hands me something. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this stick. This is a navigator. You can use it to mark waypoints on your compass. It should be useful in finding the old parts. I asked Ciso where I might start looking. Our bikes are reborn in the ruined ships, plural, in fragments spread apart. A good start would be the ship down there near the camp. So, like, we got all this tech, but we're, like, nomadic, and we have these, like, tiny houses that seem to be, like, kind of crumbling. Where'd all these ships and people come from? And then there's like a wooden ship there. So we're in like a lake bed at the same time. So many questions. You'll find another up on that great rock near the other side of the canyon. Yeah, there I am pointing at the ships. And another behind the old dam on the hill. Like, that's some impressive tech. And obviously, if you have a dam, you need water. So, this would be a lake. Use your navigator or reservoir. You'll need to gather a control panel, a power supply, and a calibrator. I'll be back before you know it. Yeah, I'm not complaining anymore. Let's go. Together, we will create something new out of the old. I want to know about the old, though. Where'd it come from, right? Rohana involved in all this? Yeah. Checking out the ships I have to go to. And then I realized I wanted to see what all the different colors were. Yeah. Let's lay them all out. Pretty cool. I'm definitely going to get purple and magenta or whatever all mixed up, but at least it's got like a different symbol for each. I'll just have to try to remember that. It's a rainbow. Yeah, get rid of them. Oh no. I'm looking for a remove all button because I keep messing it up. Figured it out. I'm smart enough to figure out a navigator stick. I'm not sure what I'm doing now. Oh, hello. I approached the cartographer. Ah, greetings, child. I saw you looking longingly at my great balloon. Quite a piece of work, isn't she? She really is. I'm very excited. I nod enthusiastically. It really is an impressive vessel. However nervous I get imagining being up there all alone, I wonder if anyone's ever fallen off. Best not to ask right now. Well, good to meet you, and oh, I should introduce myself. I am Jardin. I tell him I'm Sable. No, so we haven't met, so I guess we're not part of the same clan? Well, I guess they live up on their balloon. Suppose if you've come all the way to see me, it's probably a map you're after. Eh, Sable? I would love a map. Who wouldn't? But I see that in that those options it said I came to see the balloon. I he doesn't let me in. I wonder if he would have let me in. Probably not. But I wonder if there's like dialogue options I have to choose. So yeah, he asked me for some money, and I was like, yeah, it seems fair, but I don't have it. I'm gonna go ask Grandma for some cash. Uh, and I'm pretty close. Yeah, see here, I try to get on the balloon. Jordan, let me in. I wonder if there's different dialogue options that let you do different things in this game. I'm not sure how I exactly would test that, but I'll just have to be careful. Like anything in life, the balloon was more fun than the person in it. Oh, that's mean. He's right there. You can. He's like right there. Okay. Did the balloon person? No. I was gonna say balloon person take that kid and put them up there, but no. I don't think so. Umar is a man of few words, and he's nothing if not consistent. I love that. See, this bucket has a button pressy thing. E. Okay. I look around, trying to find out what to do with this bucket. I have not figured it out, but I know there's a bucket. So if I see some liquid, I'm on it. Yeah, and then I go back for what I thought was a weapon and then realized is a pitchfork. See, like, the map is 50 and I'm at 40. Right here, I decide I'm not gonna ask grandma for money. I'm just gonna find 10 more bucks, right? 10 more cuts. I don't know where we're going. Let me cook. Or maybe it was here I decided I wasn't gonna ask her for money. Oh, like, I wanted to talk to her, but I don't want to risk. She's just like, oh, here, you need money? So I'm gonna try to get the money first. Go to old Sand Cuddy. Again, he's just gonna tell me riddles, so I'm not gonna bother. He's gonna ask me questions, but ridiculous questions. Take it off this massive jump going full speed. Whoa! And I run into her. I'm very excited. We're starting the archaeology part, or I guess it's the spacey part too. But if the game is described as space archaeology, then here we go. Yeah, I'm very curious about that. We shall move on. Nothing of use to be found in this ship, but I notice a blinking light flashing on the dashboard. A voice crackles from the machinery. Stop messing about with those buttons, you absolute idiot. Sorry, Ram. Concentrate. I don't think I have to remind you how much work it was to get this far. We're almost there. Alright, let's see if what that old machinist told us holds up. If not, there'll be hell to pay. I hear the sound of mechanical adjustments being made. 3 clicks, buttons being pressed perhaps? Okay, when I push this orange thing, pull that lever hard. I start looking for an orange thing and a lever. The sound of a click and a loud grunt before a snapping sound. Oh, on Rohana's mask! Not that hard, you've torn it out. Suddenly, the speakers are filled with static and a low rumble that gradually increases in pitch, and then the sounds of someone cheering. It worked! We're flying! More cheering. Is that the sound? Okay, let's focus. This thing is moving fast. We need to slow it down a bit. How do we do that, Raymond? Let me check the machinist's notes. Absolutely insane. Find out how to press the brakes before you start the plane. Gosh, that's like on the ground kind of stuff. Ramen? That lever, Toma, the one you just ripped out. We're going too fast. We're gonna crash. We need to try to. Oh no. And then I look around, trying to find a lever, an orange thing, perhaps. But I suppose the lever was ripped out. But I don't even see a nub. Little bed. There's 2 of them, 1 bed. Oh, I guess they found this ship because they didn't even know how it worked. So that's interesting. There's people here, and they didn't even know how it worked. Saima, are you looking for a calibrator? I am immediately on guard. Saima has always been a mischief maker and taken tremendous pleasure in tormenting me. In theory, I am older and more experienced and should be able to withstand it. In practice,
You won't find it here. I've hidden it. You'll never find it. Never, never. She never fails to get to me. She's getting to me. May I please have it? I decide to be gentle and I ask her, may I please have it? May I please have it? She mimics me terribly, all high and screechy. Can I have it? Despite my best efforts, I seethe. Oh well, too bad. Maybe you'll find it on your own, but I don't think so. Simon laughs off my irritation, but I'm not going to give her this satisfaction. I cross my arms and try to effect a change. I'll give you the calibrator. I put up my hand, proud of myself for standing tall to Simon. If you give me some beetles. That's a fair trade, isn't it? Something you want for something I want. I try to decide if it's more mature to push her over and steal the calibrator, or to acquiesce. Depends on how old we are. Seems like we're supposed to be an adult, so probably shouldn't attack a child. Perhaps some of the adults in the camp know where I can find some. Let's go find some beetles for this little terrorist. And that's why I knew that was a beetle at the start. Ooh. Oh, doing a flip. We're pretty radical out here. In the Abexi clan. You're an adult. I could ask about catching beetles for that awful little Sima. You know where I can find some beetles? Do you know about Sima's hiding place? I know she spends a lot of time in the cave under the camp. You could have a look down there. Oh, that room I forgot about. Halal quotes from a section of obscure and lyrically mediocre Ibexi historical ballads whenever I pass by. Oh, okay. Yeah, right. There's a great verse that says much about our folk, buried under sand. That's it? Okay. So there's something, yeah, buried under sand, like when all these ships crashed, like their ancestors, or maybe some random people, maybe they're already here. Maybe Rohana herself is buried underneath of this desert. Okay. We're doing this because we do not give in to the demands of terrorists. Some kind of statue. The dye bottle for the colors of the Abexi red bike. That's sick. Yeah. Right off the bat. Here we go. Okay, there's a big skeleton in the way. This kid is hanging out here? That looks like a humanoid skeleton. That's scary. I wonder what this is, because this doesn't look like Rohana, eh? I don't know. Hello. Sima shrieks when she sees the calibrator and bursts into tears. You'll leave on the gliding and you'll never come back, just like Yara did. Don't you miss her too? You were her friend before she left. I miss her too. She might visit again someday. There's been a letter here and there, but it is always to us rather than to me. I'm not bitter, but I hope to not be like that. Please don't go. I tell Simon not to worry, that I'll be back sooner than she knows,
And I'm sure she pouts behind the mask. And I add that if I am not back sooner than she knows, then she will be ready for her gliding by then, and she can come bother me. Promise? I say yes. Good, then I suppose I can come see you off. Yeah, we probably shouldn't have been, I don't know, so immature that we made a child cry. Seems like she was bullying us, but again, she's a child. I wonder if on our little adventure, probably, we're gonna find Yara, right? Like, or maybe what happened to them, unfortunately. We'll see. Driss asked me a series of increasingly strange questions. Where's my bike? Oh, I'm making it myself. Alright. You're fine now, Driss. I'm looking at those ruins up there, but I've got a current objective. I'll come back for those ruins. They're very close to the village for later. Oh, so it's a time at the bottom left. It's a 23 night. And there's no way I've been here for 23 nights. It must be like 11 p.m., right? Yeah, we gotta check out this sunken pirate ship. Some loot. And we already have enough for a mask. See, we don't have to ask Grandma. We're self-sufficient, and we can show that to her. And we're off. Another sunken ship, which I'm now remembering I don't think I checked. Gotta use our Spider-Woman powers, and we're good. These ruins do look kinda different from the circuitry ruins, like the sigils on the wall. Could go up there, but I'm gonna climb the wall. I think these like leaves are like the indicator of go here, because they were in front of the hiding spot as well. Glide where possible. That looks maybe more circuitry on that black totem pillar. Oh, I panicked. So I was like sprinting and I noticed my sprint bar was going down and I'm like, oh, but I have to climb after. I'm not gonna have enough stamina. I think I would have been fine. I was just panicking. Why did I do that? Why did I not just turn around and jump? Oh my gosh. That's so funny. And the leaves. We followed the leaves. More leaves. Some weird trees. Yeah. Like it kind of looks circuitry or like Looks like little robot faces or something. It could just be like blocky ancient iconography or whatever, but it be what it be. Yep. See the leaves, and I act. We're loaded. We're so rich. Give me 2 maps. Hello, birdies. Bye, birdies. Oh, okay. That little thing on the left there almost looks like a telescope, maybe. But I don't think so. It looks like an engine. Looks like I should be able to get up there, no? The answer is no. Okay, but what is this here for? I guess I like jump over there. It kind of looks like there was a lip on that cliff, so that's why I tried to do this. And I'm like, oh, I'm not standing. Ah, I'm gonna fall. Okay, now we're heading over to the ship. Head back behind there. Doesn't seem to do anything. Just head the normal way. Atomic power supply. There we go. That's what we came for, and now we mess around for way too long trying to find something else. Can't climb that. Won't stop me from trying over and over and over. Like, just the way it was propped up, but it's got power. Maybe it's some kind of cannon. Maybe if I jump in it, it'll shoot me out like Donkey Kong. An archaeologist explores everything. That's what we're doing here. We're learning. Did we learn anything? No, but we are attempting to learn, and that is all that counts. Yep. It being glitchy while I'm jumping may have been an indicator that I shouldn't be doing this and that it wasn't going to give me anything, but I'm persistent. Maybe they're just hiding the secrets. Oh, there's got to be something on top of that, no? Maybe down in there? I was already down below and looked straight up and didn't see anything, but who knows? Oh, I really want to get up there. It's just pretty. I just take a break, take it all in, try to get up the courage to go all the way up. Yeah, see, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. But maybe if it senses my glide powers as I slide through it, something will activate. Nope, nothing. Alright, that was pointless. I almost gave up here, but I'm stubborn. Persistent. Ooh, nailed it. Super quick. Oh yeah, there's more smoke over there, more buildings, so like another clan, perhaps? That's something to remember for my journeys. Alright, here we go. Oof, we're already really low. Let's start climbing. Oh, doesn't look like it's gonna work out. But what's this? A ledge? Let me get. Oh, so close. But maybe if I did that from the very beginning, it would have worked. Maybe if I like went for that ledge the whole way. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, Sable's tired. Very fair. Oh, oh, where am I? Oh my. Oh no. Can we climb this side? Looks like we can. Why do I keep going into it now? This was so easy earlier. I would skip ahead if you're not wanting to watch me struggle. Skip ahead. Oh my. You can do it. Yeah. Easy. So that little white patch, that's what we're aiming for here. Let's go. Real low. We did it. Okay, now where's the next little lip? Maybe up on that right side? Maybe we're so close, we're so close, we're so close, we're so close. We weren't actually close at all. And I don't think this is actually going to work. No, we didn't make it. Now we're bitter and sad. We're going to keep going. Head to this ship instead. Archaeologists explore everything until they can't get there, and then they move on to something easy. Oh, it's my friend, my pal, my chum. Thank you. So we got 3. I don't know what they're used for. We got 3. Oh, this looks like metal in between the two. Right? Or it's just an odd coloring of the stone. Chum, I just now realized I had a bike. Old Sandcutty. Can't leave it behind. Our trusty steed. Magnificent specimen, isn't it? And we're off. Let's just glitch my way up another surface. Can't climb that because it's not straight, I guess. Ice. I think that's the one that had the chum on it. Not that one. Sweet. I wonder if there's one on those 3 over there by the ship I just left. Probably. Probably a bunch of random ones. But I don't know what they're used for, so maybe I don't need them. Another bomb and run. Ooh, very poor. But I can slide? What? Alright. I'm sure that'll come in handy. Trying to do another flip. Okay, last ship, last part, last nerve. Then we make our bike. Like, look at all this junk. Maybe it's part of the ship that we already checked out. Or the one behind the dam, I guess. Another jummy jump. Thanks, bud. Sometimes even I don't know what's going on in my head. I think I'm deciding I want to investigate before I go to the dam. I'll just keep looking at that tube. It's like drawing me in. Then I see a little something something on that cliff. I don't know what it is. Alright, this tube's too tantalizing. I must enter the tube. Hello, birdie again. There were birds in another game I recently played, Chance of Sonar, and then this one was like recommended right after that. Just a fun little coinky dink. And here's the Beatles. Actually, these are kind of looking different from that bug in the intro. There's the little thing I saw. Okay, now we can definitely afford 2 maps. Show up as a baller. Alright, I need to catch you for a child. Sneak. No, that don't work. To be fair, they looked right at me. Okay, this one's trapped in a corner, and it buried itself. Okay. Maybe if I sneak and it doesn't look me directly in the face. Maybe they'll like walk over here and I'll snatch one up when it gets close. No, see, as soon as they enter a perimeter around me, they get scared. That one popped back up. Okay, so if that one's in its hole, maybe I wait here for it to pop up, and then I can grab it. All we have to do is wait. Just wait. All we gotta do is wait. Keep waiting. Just chill. Maybe don't look directly at it. Nope. Maybe back away a bit. Nope. Maybe it popped up somewhere else. Okay, now it did. But I'm way too far away from it. There's no way I can grab it that way. So to catch an animal, you need something to lure it in, distract it, or it needs to want to come up to you, right? So what can I do? What can I do? Just trying to brute force it for a sec. Like, what's that? I'm looking like, what's that little pink thing up on this dandelion? Oh, knocked it off. Maybe it's one of their eggs? Oh, wasn't distracted enough. Okay, well, I got your egg now, buddy. Sneak. Yeah, there we go. Wait, it's eating its own egg. I know, it must just be food. Beetle food. Alright, how many beetles do we think we need for little Saima? Oh yeah, we're doing this by the way because I felt bad. I made the kid cry, right? So we're gonna get this food, and we're gonna try to make it up to the kid. Better safe than sorry. Better crouch up. I think 3 is enough. I don't want to destroy the whole beetle ecosystem here. An archaeologist investigates everywhere. You can do it. A chum. Hey, I know that guy. Yeah, he's an old pal of mine. Friendo. Chum. They make such a funny sound too. Ah, I wish the sound was on this. They make such a funny sound. And a control panel. Just flying to my heart's content. I am free. I am openness itself. Openness incarnate. I think I remember saying something really dumb. Like, wait, is it turning nighttime? I didn't know it turned nighttime, even though it's been nighttime multiple times already. Yeah, we're gonna go there. But we're gonna do that next time. Looking for the save button. There we go.